Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. So yesterday, General Manager of the Green Bay Packers, Brian Gutekunst, met the media, and a lot of the things he said sounded exactly the way he was speaking about Aaron Jones just 2 years ago, how they want to bring him back, get a contract for him, have him as a running back along with Josh Jacobs, and the Packers lowball him, and he goes off to Minnesota where he is still productive. And he is still a leader. I remember very well, I forget the player, but he had fumbled or dropped a pass, something. Aaron Jones ran to this player and picked their head up and started talking to them, walked off the field with his arms around his shoulders. You need football players on your team. They're paying attention to everything, and Aaron Jones knew there was a player in his team that was struggling. He went over there, he lifted him up. Now, Josh Jacobs is one of those players. The Packers need more of them. And being one of the youngest teams again for the third year in a row, you need your veterans that are going to be leading you when times do get tough. And even when you're up, I feel like the Packers were up in quite a few games this year. They did not know how to respond. And I think back to the Super Bowl. When the Packers were up, the game was not, it was kind of in doubt a little bit. Pittsburgh did have momentum. Zach's Collections, Lively Card Collector, they can fill you in a little bit more there too, I guess. But Charles Woodson had just went down with an injury, shoulder, something like that. And Kevin Green, Hall of Fame linebackers coach for the Green Bay Packers, he went over to Clay Matthews and said, the bench is dead. The team is dead. They're flat. They're looking for their leader, but Woody's not here. Charles Woodson is injured. And all Kevin Green said, the hair in the back of my neck is standing up right now. Kevin Green said, it is time. It is time. What did Clay Matthews do? Met Rashad Mendenhall in the hole, jarred the ball loose. Green Bay Packers recovered, restored order, and the Packers went on to win the Super Bowl. That's what the Packers need in players like Josh Jacobs and others. I'm sure your team has the same. All right, class is in session. Today is Thursday, February 5th, 2026. Lesson number 108. And the number 8 is Josh Jacobs in 32 games for the Green Bay Packers, 535 attempts, 2,258 yards, 28 touchdowns rushing, add on 72 receptions and 2 more touchdowns. I mean, the guy's tough. There are probably times this year, maybe take a week off, get ready, but he wanted to be in there with his brothers every single chance he could get. And he still has some tread left on the tires, a lot of carries in there, but he still has plenty of wheels left, Green Bay Packers. So do be paying attention to this. In 1989, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar became the first player to score 38,000 points. Since then, LeBron, not a big LeBron fan, always flailing away, crying about stuff. And that's what I see a lot of young athletes doing these days. Thinking they're always foul, thinking they're always wrong. Just play. Keep on playing the game. LeBron's got, 42,880 some points. The current active leader is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant just over 31,000 points. And in 1934, I'm sure Adam's Card Closet is going to tell you all about him today. Hank Aaron's birthday. Hall of Famer, 2-time All-Star, and that's back in the day where I think for 3 or 4 years they played 2 All-Star games. I mean, look at the NFL All-Star game, which is a joke right now. These baseball players were playing 2 of them. He has 3 Gold Gloves, 2 batting titles, won a World Series. His career WAR is 143.3. 12,364 at bats, 3,771 hits, 2,294 RBIs, 2,174 runs scored, and of course, 755 home runs. It is now time to get into 2 Optic Mega Boxes. Let's go. All right, we're back. So earlier today, one of my students says, I have something for you. And they gave me, and this was in here before, a fortune cookie, which I did eat half of one already. And I'm going to finish this up here in a little bit. Wanted to show you guys. But in reading, we're learning about procedural texts. And on their assessment, there was a article and then directions, a recipe to make fortune cookies. And one of my students went home and made the fortune cookies that were on the list. And this was the fortune that was in there. Your favorite team will win the Super Bowl. So right now, any Patriots or Seahawks teams that do want to start the bidding, I can sell that to you. Otherwise, I am saving it for the Green Bay Packers for next year. All right, folks, we're going to do 2 Optic mega boxes. Just received these from Target. Not sorry, Target, but Walmart. Just came in the mail yesterday. And I have hit a downtown from a mega box before. So I know people say that's your least likely chance to get one, but hey, I have hit one before. I have watched a couple of videos and I have not seen anyone pull any downtowns out of there. Make sure we got our 6 packs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the first pile of 6. Get our other ones out here as well. Slide that out carefully. All right, so right now, folks, going into it, so we started this week, the New England Patriots had 10 cards. Right now, they are at 19. That was a little janky right there. Right now, they are at 19, and Seattle started with 12, and they're at 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right now, folks, I mean, the New England Patriots are going to win this Super Bowl. Let's see if that holds up. And tomorrow will be 1 Optic blaster. I will have a backup in case we have a tie having to go into overtime. I do believe last year it was super close to that actually happening. Oh, Jaden Daniels, shout Scary Terry. It was close to happening, but it did not. All right, here we go, folks. Got our rated rookies first. Alfred Collins, Torrey Holton, Shador Sanders on the primary colors. First insert. Keenan Allen, Trevor Lawrence, and Devontae Adams. And there's the Jaden Daniels right there. I would definitely be rooting for the Rams if they did make it there. For Devontae Adams, still one of my favorite players. He was a good Green Bay Packer. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I always like putting sets together. That's my one main thing that I love doing with cards. I still plan on doing this, so if you're doing the same thing, let me know. Maybe we can exchange some base here at some point to help each other out. I didn't even go through. I wasn't even thinking. Did I get any Patriots in this first one here, folks? Or Seahawks? There we go. We got a Seahawk. Man, people are probably yelling through their phone right now, or wherever you're watching on, desktop, big top, who knows what. All right, we got another Seattle Seahawk. Seahawks are making their comeback in these mega boxes here. Christian Kirk, J.J. McCarthy, Emmitt Smith, Dino, Justin. 3 good nerds are probably dancing right now, doing their best Emmitt Smith move. Come on, open that up. There we go. And I will go through the cards again. Put the cards in for my set as well. Kyle Williams, all right, Patriots coming in. Maxwell, Colston Loveland for the hometown Chicago Bears here. Trey Amos on the blue. Chase Brown, DJ Moore, Chicago Bears. Jalen Hurts playing against the Packers there. And oh man, I mean, could you have a less flattering picture for Anthony Richardson? The guy's struggling already. You got him doing a little short arm like that. Come on, help the guy out a little bit. All right, nothing shaking here so far. Well, we got some cards for the Patriots and the Seahawks. But as far as downtowns, nothing. Trevor Etienne, Jalen Noel. I wonder if they call him Big Christmas. Terry Bradshaw, if you know. Isaiah Pacheco. Drake May, we got the quarterback for the New England Patriots. And Tyrone Tracy, he had a fine year this year. Darnell Mooney. All right, this one's probably going to be our relic, it does feel like. All right, here we go. Quinn Ewers. Cam Scattaboo. I believe that's my first rookie Scattaboo on the Optic. And we got a little first year fresh Isaiah right there. They're sharp looking cards, the first year fresh. I don't know if I like the saying or not, but pretty sharp down there at the bottom. Does no good for anyone in the Super Bowl, though. Chris Godwin, Tony Pollard, Bryce Young, and Kenneth Gainwell. One more pack in this blaster. Come on, give us maybe a little bit of colored Scattaboo. Jackson Dart, Matthew Golden, of course. All right. Mitchell Evans, University of Notre Dame. Travis Hunter, so again, getting good names on our inserts on the throwback right there. Hoping that young man does come back and have a healthy year. Kyron Williams, University of Notre Dame. Justin Jefferson, some more good names. Xavier Worthy, Dak Prescott, again, ready to unload right there. And Tua Tagovailoa. So the inserts, we got a couple hits there. 2 apiece, so each kind of held serve right there in the first mega. Let's go to our second mega. Come on, let's see that downtown. Let's tell people that megas are the way to go for downtowns this year, folks. Come on. All right. Carson Swessinger. Felton. Well, our throwback is not the biggest name like we had before. Little Ed Reed. Max Crosby, will he be moving this year? Bucky Irving. Derwin James. Yeah, just listening to that Goody press conference, it was the same thing that I heard about Aaron Jones a couple of years ago. Did not sit well with me. Got a lighting it up. Lamar Jackson, pretty sharp looking card. That's my birthday buddy right there, if you did not know that. Like the back of the card. Pretty sharp looking card right there. Lighting it up. Very nice. Matthew Stafford. Let's light it up with it downtown, though, folks. Jeff Garcia, Quincy Williams, Drew Bledsoe. We got a backup quarterback for the New England Patriots. And primetime, Deion Sanders. I love the look of that uniform right there. Zach Sports Cards and Collections dancing over that one right there. Come on. All righty. We got our relic here. Another Seahawk. Relic is going to be a Manamore? No. A.O. Manor. Not the guy we're looking for. Keon Coleman, Ricky Pearsall, Trey McBride, pretty good tight end right there. Keon Coleman. All right, so we got our relic out of the way, just looking for that downtown. Nothing great with our colored either. I didn't get any Joe Burrow, so that's a plus right there. Woody Marks, Cowboys, Will Johnson. Travion Henderson, pretty good player right there with a little bit of color. So that goes into the Patriot pile. Old school Warren Moon, some Drew Brees, Kyle Pitts, and Jonathan Taylor. 2 packs left to go. Did anyone see the basketball downtowns, the unlicensed ones will be coming out at some point here? And I saw I think it was John Morant passing the basketball behind his back, so you really didn't see his jersey at all. I'm sure they'll have the same thing for football. And Emeka Egbuka, just hope it is at a reasonable price. That's the main thing. Jahad Campbell, Justin Fields. Yeah, not a great picture of him either right there. Ricky Williams. We all remember Ricky Williams, the Raven, don't we? Lad McConkey. Jaden Reed. One-handed, use 2 hands there, buddy. Fred Warner. All right, 1 pack left to go. So far, we've got 3, is that right? 3 Seahawks and 4 Patriots on the day. Got another Seahawk. Second time, again, that cat right there. Another Mitchell Evans. I hate seeing duplicates when you're trying to put sets together, folks. And those were duplicates in the same mega, I do believe. Malik Neighbors, I got that one already. Jaylen Warren. Brock Purdy, I got that one as well. And Terrell Suggs to round it off. So not the megas I was hoping for, but 4 Patriots, 4 Seahawks. So that means that the New England Patriots still have their 3-card lead. Class is dismissed.